The age of 3 years old or 4, we came to Hawaii, my mom and my 2 older brothers. We came here to visit my dad. He was already out here because he was on the run in California, so he came out here. And little did we know he was already hooked on drugs, and things were pretty okay over there. And then my mom started doing drugs. Then we ended up broke, had no money, and that's how we ended up in town, homeless at Olive Park. Pretty much accepted the way life was for me. You know, parents on drugs and gone most of the time. One night in particular, I remember my brother coming to a kickback that I was at, and he had a real serious look on his face. He called me over from the party, and he insisted that we go home. I told him I didn't want to. I was having a good time, and he kept telling me, let's go, and I kept saying no. And then he finally told me, look, man, we need to go home. Dad's dead. I went home that night, and I saw the look on my mom's face, and sure enough, she was crying. My brother Mark was crying, and it hit me that my dad was dead. From that point on, I accepted, you know, that life's no good. I gave up on my dreams and all my hopes, and I started going down that same path, drinking, partying, and fighting.
I was born in Japan, an Air Force base called Yokota, and then I moved here during the year that I was turning 5. As I was growing up, there was one thing that I really valued, you know, without knowing, you know, God or having parents that serve the Lord, and that was abstinence. Like, I really wanted to wait. At age 7, I went to a kind of like a Super Bowl party. Me and my sister and my dad's other friends' kids were all swimming in there and having fun, and then we were playing hide and go seek or something like that. There was 2 older people there. It was a girl and a guy. The guy had found me, and I remember him. He began to go in my shirt, and he had told me to be quiet or else he was gonna go after my little sister. I just got quiet. I remember just letting him do whatever it was he wanted. Telling myself just be quiet or else he's gonna go do it to my sister. I was very insecure. I battled low self-esteem a lot.
When we started dating, I was probably 16, maybe she was 15.
I had gotten pregnant, and you know, our relationship we weren't doing too well, you know, we weren't doing too good. There was a lot of trust issues and just a lot of things that we held against each other. When
I started going back to the Victory Outreach, I was probably 17 years old, and one of my first services I went to, I was actually hungover, but it was at that very same service that I felt the power of God upon my life. And from that moment on, I had a curiosity inside of me to want to keep going to church.
There was a drama called Gangster Life there in Kalihi at Princess Kailani, and Matt's mom would always invite me to go, especially because Matt was going to be in the drama. And so that was the first day I attended Victory Outreach, was at that drama.
We had our baby, Faith, and then we got married. But today we've been saved almost 11 years, and God has done so much in us and through us. We've had the privilege of working in the lives of young people. We oversee the gang. We have the Faithful Gang Home, where God is raising up some young soldiers, and God is using her to raise up awesome gang girls, and just done so much in our lives. And we're looking forward to the campus that is happening there in town. And I know that God wants to do so much great things through the Honolulu campus, and we just look forward to it. And we know that God is going to do a lot.